Hi everyone. In this video, I want to show you what we're going to be building in this course. So as you can see, we have a Streamlit application which is used to invoke a fine-tuned large language model that is hosted on AWS Sagemaker. And if we look at our application, we can see that we have fine-tuned the Mixtral 8x7b model. So we can ask it simple questions like, who is Sam Altman? And we can just ask for the response. And what's happening right now is we have our web-based Streamlit app, which invokes API Gateway, which then triggers a Lambda function, which invokes the Sagemaker endpoint. And remember, our fine-tuned model that we have fine-tuned with quantization and LoRA and mixed precision training will return to us a response through the Lambda function, which gives it back to API Gateway, which then serves our web browser. So let's check our response. So over here, we see the answer. Sam Altman is the CEO of OpenAI, a research lab. He is the former president of Y Combinator. And obviously, this is an easy question because all LLMs know this. There's also easy questions like, where is Brazil? But what we want to do is then go to our Databricks dataset and ask more difficult questions. For example, we want to make sure that our model has learned what we have fine-tuned it on. And we're going to be using the Databricks DALL-E 15K dataset to fine-tune this model. So let's ask, give me the top 5 golf equipment company names. So we copy this question. And in the meantime, it returned to us where Brazil is. But obviously, all large language models know where Brazil is. Let's see if it knows our fine-tuned data. So we ask for the question, and we have the answers right away. Titleist, Callaway, TaylorMade, Ping, and Cobra. And if we come back over here, it's Titleist, TaylorMade, Callaway, Ping, and Cobra. Now we can ask, for example, this question too. What individual has the most Olympic gold medals? So let's ask it. And hopefully the answer is going to be Michael Phelps, which the answer is over here. And we see that Michael Phelps has won the most Olympic gold in history. He has 23 gold medals. And we can see that essentially it's getting the information from here. He has 23 gold medals. And so this shows that our fine-tuned model was able to learn what was taught in the fine-tuning process. And we can look at our Sagemaker endpoint and we're going to be able to see how it's hosted, and we can see all the logs and metrics. As you can see, it's in service. We see the CPU utilization, the memory, the GPU utilization, and you're going to learn all of this and how we can monitor these endpoints. And this is not all, because there is going to be a big GitHub repository with all the information that you need. For example, what I want to focus on is that you not only understand quantization, double quantization, mixed precision training, and LoRA through an API, but that you also understand the mathematics behind it. So for example, we're going to cover this PDF, which is understanding the low rank adaptation for fine tuning and all the mathematics behind it and how this makes our fine tuning process a lot more efficient. But we're not done there yet. We're also going to look at, for example, how we use bfloat 16 for mixed precision training and why it's a lot better. And we're also going to be looking at its comparison with floats. And there's so much more, like double quantization and the process behind it, the simple QLoRa workflow. We have all the scripts for the Streamlit app, the deployment, the fine-tuning, but also we're going to have a lot of Google Colab notebooks that we're going to cover as we go through the course. So we're going to understand how our custom chunking strategy for our fine-tuning process will work through this notebook. We're also going to look at the speed trade-offs for floats versus bfloats. We're also going to implement LoRA by ourselves programmatically in Python so that first you understand not only the math and also how to do it by yourself. And then once you understand that, you can go to Sagemaker and implement it. We're also going to be understanding matrix multiplication. It's a little primer if you have forgot it. So this course is a comprehensive course that not only covers fine-tuning models on Sagemaker, but also the mathematics behind it. And we're going to go from the beginning, which is taking a data set all the way to fine-tuning with the most efficient methods such as double quantization, mixed precision training, LoRA, but we're also going to deploy it with this architecture that we've talked about with API Gateway, Lambda function, and Sagemaker, and we're also going to build out the Streamlit app for it. So I hope that you're going to join me in this course, and I will see you in the next lesson.